Ohio as a whole has a very consistent Bigfoot sighting pattern over time, right? But I'm going to show you something. It's all down here. All down here where it happens. Right around the Kentucky, West Virginia areas right here, right? Not too much going on up here, right? Jefferson County has a little bit of history. Ashland County has very limited. Portage County has none. Few or very, very older reports. Trumbull County has none. So these two areas right here where supposedly 16 Bigfoots were spotted in a month. Some was like 3 days. I mean, I'm saying a month, but like the reports were saying in a 3-day period, has zero history of any type of activity whatsoever going on. Down here is where all the fiduciary goes down, right? The dogmans, and it makes sense right along this area, right? Up there, not so much. So yeah, guys, I'm going to put my stamp on this right now and tell you that this right here is a whole lot of nothing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go even a step further saying that this is a straight up lie. And I'm going to tell you I'm going to put an asterisk on that. I don't like dealing in absolutes, but I'm going to put an asterisk on that. The truck driver sighting in May 2025, I believe it. The Ashland County reports of where the guy was taking the cast out there in central Ohio, I believe it. The girl walking her dog at 6 o'clock in the morning in the park, seeing what she said was a 6 foot tall, 7 foot tall something, I believe it. The rest of them, not a lick. The other 13, throw it out with the bathwater. Did not happen. What I believe happened is that some mass hysteria was taking place. Somebody put some stuff down and people were just trying to get in on it, right? In fact, here is your fun fact. They actually caught somebody faking one. They caught a guy in a very realistic Bigfoot suit in one of those parks up there. And they asked him what he was, doing. He says that he was preparing for a 5K, right? That they dress up in, which people do, right? I've seen people wear weird stuff and run like a 5K, like, you know, a fun run, right? To raise charity, right? He said that's what he was doing. He was out training for this 5K when he was running through the wilderness. That didn't get reported very well. It's out there. You can go look it up, right? But it didn't get reported on it, right? Because it made for a good news headline, right? But I believe the girl. I believe the girl who gave her story when she talked about it. I believed it. Again, she didn't want to give her name. Totally understands. But I believe her story only because I've heard enough of these stories where you can kind of sift through some of the generic ones and you can kind of sift through the ones that you can do it. And she said something that made me believe it. She said that I can't explain what I saw, but I know I saw something, right? The rest of them said they saw Bigfoots. She said this, and that made me this, to me, you know, call it a gut instinct. You guys have great, you know, pattern recognition, man. So you can use that. You can go with that on your own, right, to do it. What's going on, my man from Serbia? I'm gonna learn how to pronounce your name someday, bro. I'm gonna learn how to read that, man. What's going on, buddy? I'm gonna learn how to say his name. I'm gonna learn to say your name one day, I promise. But I believe her only because she's the one out of the ones out of the area where she didn't call it a Bigfoot. She says, I don't know what I saw, but I know I saw something, and this is what it looked like, right? So again, I thought she saw something. So what I think happened is that a sighting took place up there, and it just got picked up by the news, and then more people just ran with it, right? But again, Ohio is a legitimate Bigfoot area. It has a legitimate cryptid scene going on.
Subscribe now and turn on notifications to join us on this extraordinary journey into the unknown.